Did
can't
you
be
catch the
who I
new
think
play
it
by
is.
the peg-leg performers yet? It's awful.
The Green Men is...
Send me for a buttered slice of hardtack. It's you. Of course not. But I know you like I know the curve of my 11th toe. The Watcher, captain of a mighty ship, god chaser and fiend slayer. I'll keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling. And you read me like a book, you do. You'll be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rowatai's finest, eh? Hope that don't make you skittish, none. Loyalties being what they is.
I'll measure where my loyalties lie, thank you. If our...
Mark me. But the bird lass thinks she's true-born principe, she does. Of course you will. Knows a good opportunity when you sees it. Have on. Better if you don't ask. 'Cause the Deadfire's in a big, ugly power play, it is. And not everyone gets quartered for being in the game. One captain, she's a piece, standing 20 rounds distant from the real players. Another, he's a means to some unknowable end. Who's to say why they both need to die? And the type of clients he pays for the red worker scuttling.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? Is this what my life boils down to? I was a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot, didn't lose much skin. But the hundreds blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
Fair day, traveler. Anything I can do for you, just say. Lady Adventurer at your humble service. The living land's most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's what... Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that. Oh, dear me, yes. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid... Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her the most... On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. But I do go on, don't I? With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. Excellent. Let's get down to business.
A cozy traveler. Well, I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those... I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weaving. Indeed. But I should have asked better questions of my employer. I would like to make amends to Bonisetta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Oh, Ark, you listened to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you. Well done. You nearly
Why not? Sure.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried... What can I stock you up?
Andra's gills! There's no hope. That was a disaster of epic A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience far. What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. Really? Well, let's wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this? Right, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethys. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Tiana at the King's Coffin. But get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit.
My old captain was a drink from the day he was born to the day he died. Always.
My good sir, hello. Whatever might I do for you? I'm certain there's no need to tell you. Observant as you no doubt are. Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home. Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank. For all the common folk do so love an actor. I'm truly gratified that you think so. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I had to learn to protect myself as a result. Though, I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than... Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to... Well, thank you. All things being equal, I'd much rather... I would be honored. But a man... Fantastic!
He wound up with a flag, 26 ships, and a bilious
The Watcher
is a regular ship hunter, ship hunter.
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need. What would you like to buy today? I do now. I started out with only one...
I'm telling you,
Looking
ask
for
for
work.
Irina in the King's
I've got
Coffin.
coin
She'll
and a
make
few
you see
scores to
stars.
settle.
The morning is a blight. Love some.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted, hmm? It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The ski land, but pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters, and now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter, so I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket. The firebrand had a mascot, a useless little bastard. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's. You'll be taking down Lady Epero maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in, muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going up. Last I heard, Catherine and her sundry little... I have a challenge for you, my friend. Torka was last seen at Lifter's refuge here in Dunwich. Dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust happy hunting.
Who are you? What are you doing here? How did you do that? Who have you found to replace me, Aston Man?
You said you would come back for me, but you never did. Alone for all those years, picked up and discarded by countless strange hands, hoping every time that they might be yours.
It was no fault of yours. It is I who am to blame. It was shame. I was born a cipher. As a young woman, I was apprenticed to a master animancer. My parents made a pretty copper on that deal. When I left him, I took Modwyr with me. I thought it was my responsibility to look after it. I decided that my penance for Modwyr's creation would be to hunt those who used animancy for terrible ends. For a time, I took a position with Dunreed Row in Defiance Bay. With every unscrupulous animancer brought to justice, my guilt grew, knowing I was their equal in evils done. I fled for Deadfire to the Principe, but I was too naive to know that shame has fleet feet. It devoured me. But what of you? What do you want?
I don't remember my life before, so I can't hate you for stealing it from me. I don't know if I would still prefer to stay with Ingfrith if she would have me. You act as though it's a simple choice. I do care for you as well. I have to wonder, what'll happen to me after both of you die? Though I've only known life as a weapon and I've no desire to die, I'm only a weapon. A tool. And even though you're still a ham-handed halfwit, I trust you. So you decide.
You're right. After what I've done, I have no claim to it.